Hey, it's good to see you again. So, if we look at the corner, not the corner, the left side, I am almost done with the Tengen quest. And today is the 5th day I've been working on it, which means today is the day that I actually get the familiar. The only thing standing between me and that familiar is Odyssey mode, so there's a long, drawn out 10 times speed of me doing Odyssey mode for me to talk here a little bit, because I actually want to speak about some of the things I've been working on in the game. Some of the stuff that's been coming up here. I haven't really had any kind of updates on the game. Haven't any updates on the updates, something like that. They've had a bit of a little minor update here, a little small mini update. They added friend markers, they improved units and item hover tooltips, and improved the in-match right-side buttons, as you can see on the right side. So recently the lobbies have been really bad. Like, I've been joining up, my entire avatar just completely broken, completely laggy, people were just completely frozen in spot. So they changed that. They optimized it a bit more. They optimized the loading time, so that way you're not like stuck in the lobby just loading in there for several minutes straight. They optimized the FPS in the lobby. Just basically everything with the lobby being laggy and all the messages, like all the messiness of it was a little bit cleaned up here. It fixed an issue with objective pins not working for some players if they are tracking an objective from an event that no longer exists. I had that with the reoccurring dissidents. I thought that the Odyssey mode was broken because it just wasn't going up, but no, it was just that current dissidents ended before I finished that last quest. And huge news, the Gilgamesh familiar is now active. So you can get the Gilgamesh familiar. I don't have Gilgamesh, so this isn't like something I'm very excited about since, you know, I can't be a part of it. But you can, if you use any Fate character, or any character from Fate, you can get rerolls. It's like, I think it's like an 11-day event, so you can get 20 rerolls per day. It's a little over 200 rerolls. You can get a lot of rerolls. So they've been very generous with that. And they fixed the units UI lag from the sandbox, which I was complaining about, and I had troubles with that lag for a while. And then they also fixed rifts, which if you don't know right now, rifts are happening every hour on the hour. So perfect time if you guys want to farm shinies for your rift units. Perfect time, or if you just want just a bunch of rift shards just for later on. Now would be the time to do that. And there's a little bit of an explanation for why these bugs happened. So sorry for the spontaneous amount of bugs. To be transparent on what happened, the optimization we added was caused from a Roblox engine bug that we found out after days of analyzing. We had to change a lot of our game UI and codebase to bypass Roblox causing our players lag. We didn't expect it to cause as many problems as it did, but hopefully it should be all good now. So some of most of the issues were from the Roblox end of things, which I'm not surprised. But yeah, a lot of changes here. Also this little like a sneak peek, this little leak. I'm not sure if it's true or not. From what I can tell and from what I've heard, pretty high probability that it's fake. But still, 14 units and it's an anniversary update. I don't think it's fair to rule out the double Vanguards being an update. I don't know how true that would be, because they know how difficult Vanguards are to get for players. But it being their 1-year anniversary update, it's not impossible for them to rule it out. But that's just some stuff I want to talk about, because I haven't really been doing any kind of updates on like the game status or anything like that. Also, the sneak peek really is fake, and that means there's still a chance for Tatsumaki or Sliphone to be added. People don't believe me, but I still have faith that they're gonna add Sliphone or Tatsumaki. I just hope. But let's focus on Tengen, because that's the whole point of the video. So I finished up my last Odyssey mode right here, and then went straight back to the lobby. I did one more than I needed to, just to get the Stoffer one. Got the rerolls, and I got Tengen's Smoke Bomb. I immediately put it on him, like then I started upgrading him, well, just kind of fusing with other units, not really upgrading him. And then it was time for the fateful moment of rerolling. Yeah, I'm not very lucky in this game. So nothing good on him, but that's fine. We want him as a support unit anyway, so it's completely okay that we get Monarch or Deadeye. Preferably Deadeye on him would have been good. I did a little bit of stat transferring. I didn't want to do too much since the anniversary update is coming right around the corner. I didn't really want to spend all my resources all at once. Then I did a rift to test it out, because what better place to test out my fire team than in a rift. So here I am using Tengen in the rift. He's, well, without Monarch, probably shouldn't use him as a starter unit like I did. But either way, he's still doing an insane amount of damage. And he boosted my Sukuna by such a huge amount. So if you don't know, Sukuna's not even a fire unit on placement. He's a fire unit by a certain upgrade that then turns him into a fire and a curse unit at the same time. And Tengen is a fire and a blast unit, making him perfect to pair with the Kaguya if you want to do that. I know I always say that Tengen is better than Kaguya, but it doesn't mean you can't use both in tandem. So here I should do a showcase of him. How much damage you can do. I'm just going by fast, this is because this verse is kind of boring. But But what I really want to emphasize is how much damage my Escanor does. So on normal mode, like not normal, like without any buffs, my Escanor gets to about 1.31 million damage. And this is his damage after. He did 1.5 million damage. That is an insane amount of damage from my Escanor. I'm almost reaching 2 million on him. Really close. And Sukuna got over 500, he broke 500,000, which is crazy for him because he does insane damage at just 440,000. So him breaking 500,000 is insane. Then yeah, so here's my alt count because I have a little bit more rerolls on this account. So I'm gonna test my luck and see if I can get a Monarch. Usually when you make a new account, you have better luck getting a Monarch compared to an older account. So here's me rolling on him, trying to get a Monarch. Yeah, I had extra bad luck today, but not really a huge issue for me. I still have a lot more rerolls to grind on these accounts, and I'll even do a video of this to like, see what I do to get rerolls. But yeah, just nothing really too good, but I did get Tengen, which is something I really want to unlock. I really wish I did a full rework on him, because I feel like his visual effects aren't as big as they should be, aren't as flashy. Anyways, I just want to take a little break here. I know nothing too extravagant. He probably worth 14 hours of you grinding a game and then making a 5-minute video out of it. Well, to be in all honesty, it's been a little bit of a long day, so I want to do something a little more calming. Just testing out our unit here, doing a little voiceover and talking about some of the updates they've been having in the game. As for the anniversary update, we don't really know when it's going to come out, but considering I have a fall update instead of a Halloween update, we can rest assured it might be late October. Usually a good marker of when they're going to drop the update is when the last event ends, but seeing how they kind of just threw in the Gilgamesh event out of nowhere that wasn't even planned, it's safe to assume they can just prolong it however long they need it. But considering they don't have a Halloween update, they have a fall update instead of a Halloween update, probably a good assumption to make that it would come out a little bit too close to Halloween, or maybe even after Halloween. I hope you guys had a wonderful day or a wonderful night whenever you're watching this. Please stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.